I'm going to show you how to access local files that are saved on your Chromebook. Now, as you know, the Chromebook mostly operates online, and most of your stuff, for example, in your Google Drive, over here, this Google Drive here, when you click on that, that goes to Google Drive, and then that's all the stuff that's on. That's all those files are actually online. But Google Drive can actually choose to sync some of those folders so that they will be locally on your system. You don't have a lot of system space, so you can't sync everything you want to sync like you can on a normal computer. So I'm going to show you how to get access to the local files. And the reason for doing local files is that things like looking at photographs are a lot better when you do the local files rather than use the internet, because you could do that while you're traveling where you don't have a web connection. And you can also do create new documents and stuff as well. So let me go to apps, and you see all our apps here, of course, and then I'm going to click on the little blue thing to go to the second page of apps. And on the second page, all we have there at the moment is files. Click on files, and we go to the files thing. That shows you these files are local on your system. So there's only two main folders here at the moment. There's downloads, which is for all the stuff that you've downloaded when you're browsing on the internet, or for maybe attachments that you've downloaded from emails, for example. And the other thing here is Google Drive. And when you click on Google Drive, that shows you the same folders really because I've synced these ones that you had online. And you see these folders here. For example, if you go into Photos, it'll have a few folders that I put here. For example, Yaya's album, which has got the categories of the different people in the people in there. So if you say, for example, go to group shots, it just has these JPEG files here. Now, if you want to view them, you just click on one of them, and it'll show up for you. And then to go to the next one, you'll see you move the mouse, and you'll see a little arrow there on the right-hand side. You just click on that, and it goes to the next one. And click again, next one. Click again, next one. Click again, next one. So you see, then you want to go to the previous one, for example, and the mouse goes this side, and you can just go to the arrow, go to the mouse on this side, you click on that, and it goes to the previous one, and the previous one. Now, for example, if you want to watch this thing full screen, you'll see down here there's a little play button there. This actually goes full screen and does a slideshow. So you press that, it's going to make a slideshow. Look, automatically it's actually going from the next to the next to the next, automatically, with just like that. If you particularly want to go back or see another one, you can just go back as you previously did over there with the arrow there, and you click, then you go to previous one and go to previous one. And then it'll actually pause there until you start again. So you can see that's paused because you stopped the slideshow and you went back. Then at the bottom here's a play button to continue playing the slideshow. So that's pretty much what I wanted to show you out of that part. Then I want to show you how to do videos. Now you see we're full screen here. I have to get out of full screen, and I do that by I think I'm going to do it by pressing escape. Yep, I press escape and I can get out of full screen over there. So escape key takes you out, and over there I'm going to press this icon here to go back to the files menu on the top left here. Click on that and it goes back to the folders that I had there. And then I'm going to go and click on Google Drive again, and it'll show me again the folders that I have: photos, videos from Mark, spreadsheets, documents. I'm going to go videos from Mark and video tutorials, and this is where I've got all the tutorials like the ones you're watching now. So you can either watch them online or just watch them locally. So if you're stuck and you want to watch something while you don't have a web connection, you can do that. Alright, so you just click on one of these things and it plays. So one of the best things about the Chromebook is how then it just plays. Switch on. And I'm going to stop that by pressing the pause button down there. And I'm going to actually close this whole window to get out of the drive thing there. So that's pretty much how to look at the you've got the drive stuff here still. Actually, I've got to still close that there. Now this takes us back to the empty desktop there. This drive here is your online Google Drive, and to get to the, which as you can see, I'll go back there again, you'll see the videos from Mark, the same sort of folders. You can watch them here as well, but you have to have a web connection because they're online. So it's exactly the same files, it's just a different way of accessing them. You see here, we go here again, we go to files, and we go to videos from Google Drive there, and then videos from Mark, and tutorials, and it's the same, exactly the same files, just that this one you don't have to have a web connection. You got it, job. Alrighty, bye.